We are going thrifting today. Hello and welcome to the Ramen Co. I'm Rebecca, and on this channel we talk all things style and fashion. So today we are actually thrifting. I actually just went and got my eyebrows microbladed, so if they look a little strange, that is why. And on my way back home, I noticed there were a couple thrift stores along the way, like big thrift stores. And I haven't done that in a very long time, so I thought, why not? Let's stop and see what we can find. So what am I looking for? A few things on my list are things like fabric and blankets that I can upcycle. Although it's snowing here, my head is in the spring. So I'm also looking for some spring things, maybe shopping some of those runway trends like the utilitarian vibe, some 90s minimalism, maybe some lingerie dressing, also maybe some of that little old money aesthetic. But I'm also really happy to just explore and see what the thrift stores in Massachusetts are all about. So let's go thrifting.
First up is the Salvation Army, and as soon as you walk in, you are surrounded by homeware, which I'm always on the lookout for some really good glassware. I'm pretty obsessed with these amber plates, but I did not get them, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret that. They are pretty fabulous. My next stop was the bedding section, so I'm really looking for blankets that I can upcycle or turn into clothing pieces or accessories, or bed sheets I can use as kind of a toile for a pattern. I've seen a lot of bags that were upcycled from crocheted blankets, and I thought this would be a good project for me to work on. I did not find the crocheted blanket that I thought would work, but there were a lot of options here. I did find this quilted blanket, and it was perfect, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret not getting it, but it was $15, so I did leave this behind, but this is totally perfect. My next stop is the sweater section. Now, I'm not looking for any sweaters, but I just thought it'd be fun to take a look and see what I'd find. This skirt, I thought, matched that spring trend of kind of that crocheted look. Definitely not for me, but I did think it was cute. Loved this corduroy skirt with the exposed zipper, but I have a few corduroy skirts, so I didn't want to bring another one. I also thought that this slip matched that kind of lingerie dressing look that we saw a lot of on the spring runway. Definitely not my size. There were also a lot of accessories, a lot of belts, and I was definitely looking for belts. I did not find one that really fit what I was looking for. And finally, I hit up the fabric section. It wasn't very big. There was not a lot there. I did find some fabulous vintage curtains. So good. There was also a lot of new Zara pieces here, and I totally forgot, but Zara does donate their unsold pieces to the Salvation Army. So if you ever want some new with tag Zara, this is the place to go.
First thrift store was the Salvation Army, which I didn't think the clothes were very good there. There was a lot of stuff, but I didn't see too many pieces I was interested in. There were some things like blankets and a curtain that I got to upcycle. Now I'm at Savers, and I've never been to a Savers before, and it looks really packed. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how much I can film. We'll see how much I can move around in there. But yeah, so excited. This is going to be my first Savers experience. So let's go.
It was very big and wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of home goods here. I wish I would have spent more time in the glassware section, but just kind of passed on by, looked at a few pieces. Love vintage glassware. All right, first up was the skirt section. If you can't tell, I'm on the hunt for some really fantastic skirts. I did see a lot of really good pencil skirts, a lot of kind of office wear. So something to think about for the future if I'm thinking about upcycling. Those would also be really great options. Found this great faux leather skirt in really good condition. Also this chocolate brown maxi skirt I thought was really nice. Went with that kind of that 90s minimalism trend. This skirt I thought matched that utilitarian vibe really well. I found some vintage 90s blazers. I really love this cut. Also this early 90s vintage dress. Definitely not my style, but thought it was interesting. And of course this utilitarian jacket that I thought again went with that spring trend. There were so many shoes and bags. I didn't really find anything that I was looking for, but I did think that there's a very large selection. And finally, at the very end, this is what I had in my cart. So there was a lot of good options here. I only chose one of them. Do kind of regret not getting that blue sweater, but it wasn't in the best condition for the price.
I am done thrifting. I didn't really find anything in Savers. There was a lot of contemporary, like fast fashion pieces. And they were kind of pricey. So for like Forever 21 was like $11.99. And I was like, that seems a little pricey. But it was an interesting experience. They didn't have any fabric. Not a lot in the ways of like blankets that I could upcycle. But I'm going to go ahead and go home. I'm going to wash everything. And then I will share what I got. We are back and it's been a few days. Things have been washed, things have been cleaned, and I want to go ahead and share what I got. So I'm going to start off with the clothing pieces that I got, and I will style them up, and I will tell you it's snowing, it's raining here, it's very gloomy, but I'm gonna style my outfits in more of a spring vibe because I am ready for spring. So just know that that is where my head is at right now. The first piece I got at Savers, and it is this long maxi skirt from the Gap. It's this chocolate brown kind of twill. It looks like a twill material. And it has these two pockets up front. Now, I'm not sure if I want to keep this as a maxi or, shorten it up to a midi or a mini. So I am debating that. When I did try this on, I thought all of the ways I could style it as a maxi skirt, but I know me, I know that I will probably gravitate more toward a midi or a mini skirt. Midi or mini skirt. I could go either way here. I did get this skirt to upcycle it and shorten it. Let's see how I style it and let me know what you think in the comments. If I should shorten it, if I should leave it. I'd love to hear. I'm having a bit of an internal battle on what to do with this skirt, but I really did like the shape of it and I loved the fabric.
I'm pairing this skirt with a vintage 90s knit vest. I really love how the chocolate brown and the pattern of the top goes really well with the skirt. I've added a pair of knee-high boots with this skirt. I love knee-high boots with long skirts, and then just some fun accessories.
This next piece I got at the Salvation Army, and I've been eyeing these on ThredUp for a while now, and they were $30 on ThredUp, and I got them for $8 at the Salvation Army. They're these J. Crew low-rise, yes, I said low-rise, boot cut pants. Now, does everybody remember these? I do. I want to say like early 2000s, maybe 2010. These were very popular, but I just really like the silhouette. I'm having a bit of a corduroy moment, it feels like. I've thrifted a few corduroy skirts, a blazer, a pair of pants. I don't know why, I'm just feeling that fabric right now. These are very comfortable also. So, I just thought they were great for just being around the house a lot, also going to run errands. Just totally loving them. Now let's go style these up.
For this look, I've added just a really classic, basic white tank top Really kept this look simple and clean. I've added some espadrille heels to elongate my legs because I do have a long torso and those low rise are going to make me look a little shorter. And then just added some fun accessories.
The next pieces I have up are fabric, so I'm just gonna brush through these really quick. So I am a sewist, and so when I sew, I generally like to reutilize material that is already in existence, just being a little bit more conscious of the things that I'm consuming. Plus, also, it's just, if you do make mistakes, it's a little nicer that it's not on this expensive fabric. So I did pick up this. It looks like it's a home decor fabric for $1 at the Salvation Army. Next piece, which I believe I already mentioned, was these gold curtains. Now, I didn't buy all of them, I didn't need all of them. I'm not going to make them as curtains, but I do plan on making a few projects out of this. They're so like vintage and just glorious. I could not pass them up. And that was all that I got. I know my hauls are pretty small. I don't know if you want to call them hauls, but whatever. They're pretty small, but I do want to always make sure that I'm being very conscious about what I'm putting into my wardrobe. Also, how much I'm consuming. Even though it's thrift, it's so easy to overconsume because the prices are significantly cheaper. There's so much there, so much opportunity for just being creative with your wardrobe. So again, I'm very selective with my pieces. So thank you. Thank you for still hanging in there with me, even though I bring in a few pieces here and there. But I really do appreciate that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I truly, truly appreciate your support. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at therom.co. And I never mention this, but I do have a weekly newsletter that goes out. It's again all about style, fashion, all of that loveliness. I will put in a link in the description if you want to sign up and get more content from me. And until next time, wear what you love.